Fine. Okay, I was looking in the wrong section apparently. Found it. Now I just gotta make it there safely. I'm ignoring everything that's in my way. Oh, those guys are still gone. Unless he can keep me warm and shield me like this little guy here. We had our fun little friend, but now I gotta go this way. God, I hate this phone sometimes. Wait, why does that have me climb if I can just easily do that of most of this? Okay, so I should be there soon. Oh crap, I missed this? Really? I'll take you. Look, I don't care. Leave and shove off. Leave me be. I don't have the time to kill you right now. Okay, so I seem to be going the right way now. But
Windblade.
is there another way around, hopefully? Please let there be. I'm trying to get this. I actually am incredibly fed up at this point just because the fact of the matter being that I probably could have already had this done if I didn't decide to try and find that thing. Maybe heading around the other way will benefit me. Oh, I wonder. Okay, they look like things I should be able to collect. Master Deal has no time for your shenanigans. Excuse me. I swear if it's actually back here. Okay, good, it's not here. I don't have to stomp a mud hole in someone. Okay, now I need to be careful because this thing's gonna drop me any second. should be around here somewhere. Is there one I have active around it? I'm not about to search around all this whole thing right now. If this was the beginning of the stream, I would have no problem doing that, but I've already had to restart this thing over. Don't tell me it was a little bit further off from where I was a second ago. Okay, that's nice. Okay, at least now I can see the goal. At least now I got it. Alright, let's go ahead and drop down a little bit. I don't want my stamina to completely run out. Look, I'm not dying here.
You must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test. I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. Remember that this is a test of intellect, so should you get lucky in any way, that won't be factored in as part of the test. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like. It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
That's one done, now for the other.
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Okay, so someone wants to die now.
Retribution!
Got that done, so now where did he go? Oh, he went over there while I wasn't looking. Okay. You know, I might need to switch route. That is still adorable. Well, let me see how much stuff I have to Okay, right now I have one character up to 40. So Lisa, I'm sorry, but I'm switching you out with. I'm gonna switch Lisa out with Amber. And I mean, it makes sense. Amber's the only character I got up to 40 right now. Although now I think about it, the Traveler should be first to get to 40 also.
I still have...
What? Okay. I honestly want to hear what you had to say. Wait a minute. That's right, this stuff. Man, I had to spend a lot of these to get you up to 40. Wait a minute. I can ascend you? Alright, let's do it. Well, I need to ascend Amber. I can make one of those. Barbara's next because she's my healer.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Probably in a couple of years. Once being adorable, we've already surpassed her. I'd like to give at least some in case I want to level up someone else. Okay, that's still cool. I like it. And yet D. Lucas probably, if D. Luke could say anything to me, he'd probably want to punch me in the face right about now. Like, why did you give it to them and not me? And I just go, they're all adorable. No, I don't want to freeze to death. I won't let D. Luke die of hypothermia. Come on. Don't you. No, 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 no. I need to find a higher spot to jump off of, most likely. Okay, here we are. Here's a good spot. Because I found 2 of them. I don't know where the others are. And 2 from a second ago are gone, so I can't use them. Hello. Let me see here. Come on. I hate you so much right now. Look, only one of us is gonna die here, and it's going to be you. I'm nowhere near you. Although I don't know how I'm missing you. One more.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Alright. No, don't you go away from me. You need to stay close to me. I don't want to catch hypothermia.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding
That
out.
thing's gonna blow me up, isn't it?
Hey, explaining things is Paimon's job.
Well, you've been temporarily replaced.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
What's this say?
What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the result of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
You are creepy.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from
I
the beginning.
legitimately just met him. How's that possible?
Your guard's so high you can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander.
I've been watching him.
I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alcohol.
Wait, what about... Look, the only thing that he did was have us drink something weird. And he drunk it himself beforehand.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's
You know
good
what,
enough for
let's
me.
see...
I've investigated
I mean,
everything.
come on, let's see.
The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Says you psycho stalker.
Overtime.
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone. So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
Alright. Maybe Albedo's just used to her to the point where he just doesn't care anymore. Because from the way he sounded earlier, it sounded like he was just like, oh yeah, she does this all the time. Which, God, that's kind of terrifying to think of. Alright, let's see here. I have returned.
You're back. Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion.
Hmm.
You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for this.
My counter argument to that is Superman and Goku.
Please, I understand that this may have seemed
And that's only because
self-evident
of
to you,
obvious reasons.
but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Tevat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Tevat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Oh, it looks like something's appearing.
the transition
looks
from
so
nothing
cool.
into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself? It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived.
Amen. It's
A
not.
life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So,
Exactly. It's what you do with your life, not how long you live.
About us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Huh? Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, glad I can count on you.
Exactly.
I made a point throughout of telling her how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me?
Huh? Look at that. Looks like someone made camp here. Are other people adventuring nearby? Let's see how our fellow explorers are doing.
And they're bigger icicles than we're probably going to be, Paimon. Actually, you know what? I got at least about an hour, about 2 hours plus of recording done today off of streaming alone, so I think I'm just gonna stop now. This stream was just done so that I want to at least finish up this. I would at least want to finish up this mission before I stop recording for the day. We'll stop streaming for the day, which is why this one is so short and it's saying 11 continued. But I digress. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this, and if you have the other part, I really do appreciate it. This has been Zayred, and until next time, take care.